We have made it here to Hong Kong. It's our first time. Let's go on a ride. I'll tell you one thing, it is a lot cooler here as we've landed than it is in Thailand. We left from Chiang Mai and wow, the temperature difference is crazy. I want to say today it's like 15 degrees Celsius, so that's exciting. I think I might need a jacket. I see a lot of people with jackets, so we'll see what that 15 is actually about. I don't think it's going to be that cold. How do you feel? Are you cold?
I feel so good. I miss the cold weather.
But is this like cold or is it just kind of cool?
It's cold.
Cold?
Yeah.
What? Loki. Yeah. So I guess we got to get on this little train so we can go to immigration. We'll catch the next one. Let me give you some travel advice. If you see a line, an immigration line, that's an hour, have a child. And that hour is going to turn into 5 minutes. That's what just happened. They pulled us out of line. We're like, no, we're not going to have you wait with a baby. Get you one of these and you'll be straight. So I swear we researched all this stuff, but we have no idea where to go. That's like expensive get to the city options. That seems dumb. All the videos I watched, I don't remember anything. Maybe it's because we took this early flight and my brain is just kind of like, ugh. So this is what we're going to do. Everything is coming back to me now that I've read all the signs. No, but it's about 100, maybe 115, 110 Hong Kong dollars to get there. So I want to say it's like around 13, 14 bucks. This is where it's going to pop on the screen and the YouTuber is like so off with his math, his or her math. That just happened right now. But there's also the bus option. And the reason why the bus option works for us, one, it's cheaper. Typically, to be honest, I probably wouldn't go with that because it's not more convenient. But because we're so new to the city, I feel like we're going to get the better view. We both kind of have a consensus on that. And we have time to kill because it's only 9 in the morning. So we're going to take the bus and see what that's like. Just arrived to the Causeway Bay area to our bus stop and all three of us fell asleep, so I don't even remember crossing the bridge to get over here to Hong Kong Island, but we're here now. For the majority of our time in Hong Kong, we stayed here at the Harbour Grand Hotel. It was a nice mix of comfort, convenience, and relative affordability. The bonus factors were a really nice gym and rooftop access. There are much cheaper options on both the Hong Kong Island and Kowloon side, but if you're looking to book, close proximity to an MTR station is by far the most important thing. We checked in, all that cool stuff. Hotel's pretty nice. We thought we were going to get some rest, but we didn't. I guess we got rest without sleep, if that counts. And now we're out in these streets. It's a beautiful day. I'm loving the breeze. It's just, it's exciting. We have decided to just walk around. We're on foot patrol. We can play the whole Google Maps game, and we will. But here on our first day, we're just kind of exploring, just walking around. I'd imagine soon we'll get on the subway and head somewhere, but just hitting the streets feels nice because I've watched so many videos and been on so many blogs. Just being here, boots on the ground, it's just got such a nice feeling. Here we are, we're near Fortress Hill Station. We headed towards Central. We got some stuff planned for later, but for now we're gonna get us something to eat. It's about noon. Yeah, we slept in, and what? I need y'all to understand that I haven't worn a jacket in like a cool 2 years. I haven't needed to wear a jacket in about 2 years. All up in the mountains, Laos, all over Thailand, a jacket, like come on now. There was one cold night that we had in Monjam, but that was about it. But in 2 years, I haven't needed to wear a jacket. And now it's breezy. It feels really good. I want to not wear a jacket, but I don't want to get sick. But man, the weather for me is perfect. We're here at the Central Station, and we're gonna walk over to the IFC Mall. Looks pretty nice. One thing I'll note about this Transpo system and situation, it's pretty easy to use and it's super cheap. I want to say our ride over here for the three of us, you know, it's two adults, was 12 Hong Kong dollars. It's pretty cheap. So if you're here in town, that's how you got to travel. So we're just, you know, walking, doing our thing, headed to our destination, and we see I'm like, there's a Jollibee? A Jollibee? No, I haven't had Jollibee in the Philippines, but I have had it in LA many times. We about to get us some Jollibee. You want some Jollibee?
Yes, this will be my first time ever having it.
Her first time having Jollibee. So you guys can check the setup. We got the chicken sandwich. We got 2 pieces of spicy, some french fries, and we got these dessert delights with a calamansi tea. This is about to be total annihilation. Jollibee was a hit, as usual. It's business as usual, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm glad we had that little intercession real quick. We're headed out to this pier. I think we're in the mall a little too long. You know, one of the things that I found is when we're traveling, we always come to the conclusion that a mall's a mall. Might be a cool mall, might be a lame mall, but it's just a mall. So getting out and about in the town, sightseeing, doing things that we can't do back at home, wherever home may be, that's highly advised if you're traveling. We're here at Peak Galleria, and this is what happened. We're down by the water, doing our thing, trying to figure out what's the best way to get up here. We got kind of confused, got a little annoyed. My back was hurting. I'm like, let's just take a taxi. I talked to the taxi driver. I think what I was trying to communicate is take us to where we can get to the Peak tram. And my man was just driving. We came all the way up to the top. But honestly, because we want to be here at this exact time, it's totally fine. And then we can just take the tram down or something like that. But the way up here was crazy. It was a little too crazy for me to try to capture it because all the turns and stuff are windy. But wow, I'm like so impressed just with how beautiful it is up here. I'll try to do my best to show you everything I can. The Peak Tower has some cool stuff in it. You can't read the sign, but it's got a bubble gump up on the 3rd floor. It's got some cool selfie studio stuff. It's actually a lot more than I thought going on in this place. I didn't really look it up. I just kind of want to come up here and just see stuff. So I normally like search stuff out, but with this one I was just like, let's just come up here. And yeah, it's pretty impressive. Wow, this is crazy. This place was a lot cooler than we thought. The views were great, but the atmosphere and extras kept us here for much longer than we anticipated. The selfie studio was a lot of fun, and just to let you know, there are free and paid zones. We stayed in the free area, and it was just fine. What's this one? Yes, it's an orange, yes. What about this? What's this? It's bread, yes. Ooh. What about this one? What is this? Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. We're craving some late night eats, so we're gonna go to this beef noodle place, see what that's about. I like how it feels safe. It's definitely like on the crowded side, meaning there's just like a lot of movement. But that movement doesn't like make me feel like I have to have my defense up. If anything, just pay attention where I'm going. So in that sense, to me, because I've lived in Bangkok and in LA, I feel like it's chill here. Y'all may think I'm crazy, but that's just how I feel. Sister Wa beef. There's a bit of a line and some Michelin star drip, so I think those two things go hand in hand. I don't mind waiting for some good food. Go off.
I gotta multitask.
I'll do what you gotta do. That looks so hot.
It's tender.
Yeah, it looks crazy tender.
Not very like, I don't normally have the fat, but it's so delicious.
Oh yeah. Nice. I'm gonna do your one, Tom.
No, Hannah.
She just randomly turns stuff up. So what was your thought on Sister Wa beef?
It was delicious.
Beefy.
Beefy, tender.
Tender.
Flavorful.
Yeah, I would have got more like eating footage, but as you can hear, Hannah's flexing that main character energy. So we can only do what we could do. It's small in there too, so we're trying to be respectful to everybody too. So couldn't do a feature film scene in there, but I went nuts. So I would definitely recommend this place if you want some really good food. We're in like the Causeway area, and I feel like there's so many places like it. Maybe not serving the same thing, but like that are authentic spots. They're just like boom, 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 back to back to back to back to back. We walked by so many spots where I almost folded the mission and kind of veered off track, but we're dead set on coming here today, so that's what we did. We're here by the Causeway Bay Station, and it is nuts. It's a lot of people, crazy intersections. We're looking for some milk products, some milk custard, and some milk tea, and some milk pudding. Let's see if we're gonna be successful. Oh man, I'm gonna give my thoughts in a little while in this video anyway, but I just want to jump in here and say I could not have enjoyed this place anymore. If you come to Hong Kong and you don't come here, you miss. Plain and simple. So we're in here having a blast. I'll show you the table, but we had some guests, some neighbors, you know, guests like us. We're sharing a table with them, and they kind of gave us some tricks of the trade. But it's such a crazy good experience. I think the shared table experience is actually cool because, I mean, first of all, these people can speak English, so that was kind of nice. But it's just like a different experience that would never happen. Not in a McDonald's, not in a steakhouse where I'm from. No, and it just made the experience so much better. We just had this place, Yishan, and it was crazy. If you have an opportunity to come and eat there and get some drinks, I would do it. We're pretty amazed with the steamed milk and steamed egg concept. Never had anything quite like it, and I honestly didn't think I would like either one, but I'm going back so many times while I'm here. Crazy. Another thing I didn't really realize or anticipate is all the products are super duper fresh. I'll put it to you this way. A lot of times when we go out, we eat different places, we eat fresh stuff. We eat like pretty good food on a regular basis, mostly like fruits, vegetables, obviously meats, things like that. But there's so much like processed food out there, and you know, it is what it is. My daughter was destroying this food. I had no idea that we would like a macaroni soup with beef. Basic, right? Macaroni soup with pork chop. I saw macaroni soup with like whole pieces of chicken wings in there, thinking like, what is this, right? insane. My mind is blown. We'll be back. We got us some tarts at this place that was way too easy to find. Only took us 10 minutes. Ooh. Ooh. Now these aren't the street variety with a bunch of cred. We gotta start somewhere. I don't care. We gotta start somewhere. Let's partake. We got a raspberry one and 2 eggies. There's a lot of egg in one day. We're gonna have the... It's gonna be really bad. To walk through Victoria Park. Actually, I hung out here for a while, did some playground activities, and just enjoying the breeze. It's about 18 degrees Celsius right now, with some layers, maybe a little light jacket like what I got on. This is perfect. It's super clean, and it's between a bunch of buildings. There's also like an expo going on. We might go to that later. As we were attempting to leave, we decided to just stick around and go to this, what is this? The Hong Kong Brands and Products Expo. We're gonna just go to that. I saw a big old egg tart sign, even though we just had egg tarts about 25 minutes ago. Yeah, it's only 10 Hong Kong dollars to get in. It's a beautiful day. We can go, we're gonna go to the War Museum, but we could do that a little later. So let's see what this expo is all about. As you can see, there are a lot of people out here. A lot of brands and products, as expected, but it's good vibes. I'm happy we're here. I'm walking through an area with a ton of dried seafood products. Stuff I have to admit, I've never seen before. Never heard of it, never seen it. It's very unique. This is sheep placenta lotion. That's crazy. Placenta lotion. What does it smell like? Does it smell like placenta?
No, I don't know.
I'm kidding. It does actually have a good fragrance. I whiffed it. That's not bad. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is, but I need this. I need this. Yep. I'll take the mask. I'll take 2 of them. Oh man. To be straight up, like, this is a lot. And I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just like, wow. I've been on every side of this expo, like on each block, and I didn't think it was like going crazy like this. And unlike my experiences in Thailand, there's like no music. There is like a whole busking stage. I guess I have some different bands. I might work my way over there. But you don't get like a bunch of music playing. It's just like a bunch of loud people, and it's cool. I guess I can go ask somebody, but if somebody knows what this stuff is, like specifically, drop a comment and let me know. What in the world is going on here? I just want to know. We're noticing a lot of these little carts, and these are not tourists. Look at this. People know they're going to be out and about. We've seen them in the malls. We've seen them in, look at this, in the markets and stuff like that. It's a pretty wise way to get out there and get some products. Instead of carrying everything with your arms, that's goofy. But I do that. Drop a comment if you eat this. Like, what is this? That's it for this episode of this expo for us. We're gonna walk back to our hotel, maybe get a couple snacks on the way back, get a nap, and then head out for the night, doing some other stuff. So I thought it was really fun. If you get an opportunity to go to something like this, this is an opportunity to immerse yourself in the local culture, as every YouTuber ever says. Hannah, say vámonos. All right, let's go. Yesterday we had this place. What do we get? We had the black sesame, which is by far the best that I tried. We had the purple sweet potato and the Thai tea. All of them smacking, but the black sesame was crazy. coconut milk cake looks insane. So we're trying some roast goose. I've had it before in Thailand, but this already looks different. I know it's prepared different, so pretty excited. We just came in, got the number one. We're gonna make it happen.
I tasted the broth and it's delicious.
Yeah, it is very good. It's tasty. As you can see, there are tons of food options in Hong Kong, and it would be worth your while to come here for the food exploration alone. So we got our black sesame, we got the purple, sweet potato?
Yes.
And we got mango. These are all these little square puddings, about $1 each. I could easily eat these in less than a bite altogether, but I'm gonna savor the moment. Probably take probably just one bite. That was a sophisticated bite. If I wasn't on camera, trust me, it'd be ugly. You want a bite?
No, I'm okay.
Not her, you. You guys want a bite?
Oh.
I'm cooking them. You want some, Hannah?
You want some?
Okay.
All right, big bite. Do you like it? Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
You like it?
Here at the Harbor Grand Hotel from 5:15 to 9 p.m. every day, we get access to this 41st floor observation deck, and it is very panoramic. We can see the whole harbor over here on this side. We have the Hong Kong Island side over here. We have the Kowloon side. You can see it's just so mountainous and beautiful. You can also see how cold it looks. It is that cold, maybe more, maybe less, but it's beautiful. Maybe you can hear the breeze, you can hear the wind. It's very breezy, especially up here. Down on the street, you know, he's got so many buildings and stuff. It's not nearly as cold, but it's still got a nice chill. Altogether, I feel like this is such good weather. I do wish it was a little bit more clear though. We're headed over to Kowloon to go to the Temple Street night market. This will be our first time in Kowloon. We do plan to go there tomorrow. We're kind of between two places, but I think we'll be there all day tomorrow also. But this should be exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing all kinds of products and eating more food, of course, and showing the sights and stuff like that for you guys. We have made it over here to Kowloon. It really felt like we were in the MTR for a short amount of time. I mean, it really was short, but it felt like it was like 2 stops. Just doing a quick comparison, if you've been, I feel like both systems are great. Like, I love the transportation system in Bangkok, but I feel like this one is, I don't know, it's faster. Maybe it's a little bit more efficient. One thing that's for sure is there's way less people on transportation here than in Bangkok. So, I mean, there's that. I'm sure that contributes. But it was a nice, smooth ride. I mean, we went under a bunch of water. I don't like the way that made me feel. But before I even thought about it, it was over. We're like, oh, we're safe again. Yay. A couple things I'm noticing here. It seems like it's a completely different vibe. I mean, I got that much from Reddit and Threads and YouTube and all that. But to experience it firsthand is kind of cool. I think what I mean, I don't know, it's just like, it's like more laid back. It's definitely less upscale. Some people said it's like dirty over here. I mean, I haven't been too many places. I mean, I just got here, but I don't necessarily think it's dirty. You know, I was a downtown LA resident, so I don't know if my standards really count. But it just seems like it's more laid back. I'm scared to say more my vibe, so I don't want to feel judged. But it is kind of more my vibe. It's like less uptight or whatever. So that iced masala tea, talk to me.
It reminds me of chai tea.
Okay.
It is a little bit strong.
Yeah, I know what she means by like the chai thing. It's got that bite to it, right? Got like the spice, but it's good. So I'm about to knock out a bucket list food item, and that's this warm pineapple bun with icy butter. I'm pretty excited about it. I can't wait to give it a little review. She just like legit slapped some butter in there. The wife said it looks like a concha, right?
Yes.
Smells like one. The air is dry. I feel like my lips are gonna crack. It's like concha.
Really? I gotta try it.
It's good though. That was crazy. All on the camera too. I didn't know what to expect, so I can't say I'm disappointed. I think I've just had it before. I was thinking it was going to be something I haven't had, but I'm not mad at all. You guys know what it is. It's a market. For the individual that said this was just like pedaling street in KL, I get it. It's very similar in a lot of ways, but it's presented differently. Vibe is definitely different. A lot of the same products, but you know, a market's a market in that sense. One thing I like about it is all the food that we have access to. That is definitely different. We made it from one side to the other. We'll probably walk back, but my advice to you is if you want some souvenirs or you just want to be around some people, this is a good place to be. Don't come over here and be disappointed. Like, oh my gosh, it wasn't flashy, whatever. It's just like a tourist market. But we had fun. We weren't here too long. We had fun. We bought some stuff. And yeah, it's cool. We've decided to hit the main street and just head towards the water. It's kind of chilly, but we've got layers. My daughter's got layers and she just woke up from a nap. She's in good spirits, so we're going to take advantage of that and go hit the coast. Okay, so now I understand why some people are saying that this place is a shopper's paradise. I mean, on the island side, I get it, but here, over in Kowloon, I feel there's so many more stores. And not just stuff I'm familiar with, just like so many more stores. We really enjoyed exploring the city for the rest of the night. We hung out over by the Bay area and the view is beautiful. Vibes were great and the decorations were amazing. Mind you, we were here during the Christmas season, so depending on when you're watching this video, that may or may not make sense. Make sure before you travel here, you see what's going on because there's so much to do and see in the city. We're here at K11 and if you can hear my daughter, it's time to go. We're having a good time, but it's getting kind of chilly. She's tired, I'm tired. We're gonna head out and maybe head back tomorrow. We just had the famous Angus Cafe, and if you can see the lines out the door, that's normally an indication that the food is great, and it was. Actually, when we came, we were maybe like 5th in line. I think we maybe only waited, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. Maybe like 5 minutes. I don't guarantee that that'll be the case for you, but nonetheless, we spent, I think, about $12. It was definitely less than $15 on a phenomenal meal. I'll try to show you some pictures. We're not far from our hotel, which is the Harbor Grand. It's like literally right there, and Fortress Hill Station. So if you're in the area down this way, I would highly advise that you come and check this place out, The Ba. After the meal, we headed back over to the Kowloon side to window shop and sightsee. We stepped outside real quick. There's just like a little exit onto this little patio area. And it is nice, as you can see, I'm squinting. It's super duper bright out here. I think it's like the water reflection, but oh, it's so beautiful. We decided to just keep walking. Check out some of this architecture. It's beautiful. I think this is M+. It feels great to be here. This was definitely a great trip for us, timing wise, and just the experience has been phenomenal. If you haven't been to Hong Kong, I think you got to pull up. If you have the means and you're maybe between this place and somewhere else, it might make sense to go somewhere else for you. But I'm glad we came here. We were going to go to Tokyo. We were thinking about that. We were thinking about going to Taiwan. We still might on this trip. One thing I found about big cities that have like good public transportation. Wherever people are walking, somebody either came from a metro station or they're going to a metro station. So no, we don't always know where we're going. Most of the time we're kind of just winging it. We'll have like a loose itinerary as to what we're trying to do. But a lot of times even that, I mean, it's like super loose, but I just kind of watch like how people are moving. We're just walking around like, oh, the flow of people is, you know, going this way. There might be there's a metro station. Kaboom! So here we are, Kowloon. So here we go again. Just for some context, we haven't had something like Five Guys in years because we live in Thailand. So since it was only a block from our hotel, we decided to go here. Outside of the insane prices, it really didn't disappoint. This was supposed to be a quick snack, but I went kind of wild. Someone on either Threads or IG suggested this place, so we were really looking forward to it. I don't think we could ever get tired of dim sum, but there were other great items on the menu as well. We ordered some beef dim sum, we ordered some pork dumplings, and some barbecued pork buns. We ordered this mango pudding. I've been going crazy on these puddings. Puddings here in Hong Kong, it's not what it sounds like. If you haven't had it before, trust me. My wife's already going off.
This thing is so good. It's like vinegary.
Oh yeah.
Limey.
Oh yeah. We're looking for this other place and couldn't find it because it doesn't exist any longer. And that's okay because we came to Red Tea Cafe for the first time. We've seen them while walking by and stuff, but it was like our next best option. And wow, were we missing out? We have an egg tart. Cheese. Look at this. You got this macaroni soup with pork chop. How is it?
Delicious.
Of course it is. And then I got these noodles, these beef noodles. Looks really good. I had no idea it was going to be this much food, but I'm not mad. This came with the pork chop. There's the cheese, sorry. This the one? Cheesy.
It's so cheesy and like it has like a Ritz cheese taste.
What? I'll try it. If you hadn't noticed already, we did a lot of eating on this trip, and it was actually one of our main reasons for coming to Hong Kong, aside from the holiday theme and weather. I promise we did much more than just eat, but don't ask me to prove it. All jokes aside, we filmed what we could, and I'm happy to show even a fraction what we got to experience here, because it was really awesome. I feel like there's something unique about this market. I've been in a million markets, or maybe a couple hundred, but this one is actually nice. There's some products that I would definitely buy if I had any room in my suitcase. We bought big old suitcases with the ambition of coming back with stuff, but we left with way too much stuff. So that's a dilemma that I'll have to address later. Since we hadn't gotten a chance to do the 360 gondolas over here on Lantau Island, we're gonna do that. So it's like 3:30. We have just enough time to get over there and make it happen. So we're super happy. We made it to this one, and we're doing the Crystal Cabin. Just to let you know, I'm not afraid of heights. I'm afraid of falling. So whatever. You can clown me all you want to, but I'm not scared. Unless we fall, then at that point, I'll be scared. But right now, I'm good because we're not falling. Right? All right. How you feeling? It feels like a dream. What kind of dream are you talking about? You're a sick person. You're sick.
It feels really cool. It doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
We're so high.
Yeah, we're up here, y'all. It's pretty bizarre. It's pretty bizarre. If I would have thought this through, done my research, I probably wouldn't have done it. Just keeping it real with you. I probably wouldn't have done this. I'm a little concerned. But after I do this, I'll be able to say that I did. And I got it on YouTube. So y'all can leave me alone next time. I come with friends, I come with family. I don't really feel like getting on. I'm not really feeling it this time. Has nothing to do with my fear levels. I'm not feeling it. Oh, that's so last time. That's so 20 times ago. So I'm not doing it again. So we must have missed something. We only saw 2 tiers of purchase, like the regular one and then the 360. And we thought that that was the one, just like, that's the one with the clear bottom. But they have these others that are like, maybe that's the crystal bottom, but they have these others that are truly 360, like the whole thing is like see-through. So if you want to get that one, check it out. This one obviously was the second tier, so it was priced a little higher than the regular one, but we didn't see the 3rd tier. Otherwise we would have done it. We've made it to the Nong Ping village. The ride is over. Oh well, I'm starting to get used to it. When you first arrive at the village, you'll walk through a small tourist area with different food and drink choices, and then you'll walk a few hundred more meters to the cultural site. We came a bit later when it wasn't as hot and there were less crowds, but also didn't have a whole lot of time to explore. There's a lot to do and learn here, so coming early may make sense for you, especially if you want to ride the 360 ride on the way back as well. We popped over here to Avenue of the Stars here in our last night in Hong Kong. It's nice, beautiful night, lights on, people taking photos, amazing. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like the video and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos from this 3-country trip and other videos in the future. If you have a question about anything, drop a comment or reach out to me via the information provided on my channel, and I'll be glad to help. See you soon.